Ashes.
It's only tradition.
Shaboing boing.
Sheboygan. It's Sheboygan.
It's Sheboygan.
It's Sheboygan, Timmy Blaze.
What's up, YouTube? It's Sheboygan.
It's Sheboygan, Blaze. Boop, 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 boop.
Was that the buzz of we're live?
I think it was.
That's the buzz.
One of my regular customers, yeah, it is, just learned my name. Because they'll be like, oh, Amy will help you at register 3. And he walks up and he goes, I didn't know your name was Amy. And I'm like, well,
Now you know.
it is.
Yeah. Are we live? We live.
We lied.
We live.
I would have been like, you've learned all my secrets.
Don't tell anybody.
Now I must kill you.
I said most people just call me number 3. So. And now he like says it too much. He's like, all right, Amy, it was good to see you, Amy.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right.
It's probably, you know what, though? I do that when I'm trying to remember somebody's name.
He doesn't want to forget it.
Yeah.
You say it a bunch.
Same. Is that T? Did she change her name? That's got to be T, right?
I think so. I would guess so. And she's subscribed for 22 months.
That's why I assumed it was T.
What
Hey,
up?
you know what, T? Hit me up. I'm gonna get you some THC gear on me because you've been holding us down.
Honestly.
This is a fan appreciation. We're doing this year. Fan appreciation shit. Fuck it.
Yes, I'm with it. I'm into it.
So I'm gonna hit you up, T, and we're gonna pick you out some gear.
Yeah, let's get you some merch. Some merch. Okay.
I do have a why I smoked this week, G.
Yeah, please give it to
And it happened while I was driving over. First off, if you don't get out after listening, watching the Happy Corner, please go outside and enjoy this beautiful fucking day. It is absolutely gorgeous. Go for a walk, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to link up with Addie and go for a walk or something. I guess, too. It's too nice. It's too
nice.
pretty out.
I've got an event in the city later.
What you got?
It's like a cultivator event, like a launch party.
Oh, that shit. Okay, that's
Yeah.
dope. This is a good night for that.
Yeah, and because the walk they had suggested we do Spot Hero.
Yeah.
Closest spot is 1.5 miles away, and I'm
Yeah.
like, good day to walk.
Yeah.
At least it's that, you
Yeah.
know. Because the last time I had to walk, it was like rainy and gross, and
Yeah.
you know, we just ended up Ubering.
Yeah,
Well,
Spot
fuck
Hero and all that have been lifesavers because I've been doing
Honestly.
like I said, I do primarily city shows. I had 2 on Friday.
Damn.
And one of the venues, because the closer you get to the south side, the easier it is to find parking.
Sure.
So it wasn't an issue, but one of the spots I was at was literally around the corner from Wrigley Stadium.
Oh man. How
Like-
long did
like-
you have to walk? Well, you got Spot Hero, right?
I just looked up and was like, I'm paying for parking regardless, because there's so
Right.
like I ended up paying $6 in a fucking garage.
I love that. Thank you, Spot Hero. We're not even sponsored by them, but I would be. I love them. Someone's gonna write me a email and be like, actually, Spot Hero is trash because.
Yeah. But no.
But why do you smoke? I'm
So
sorry.
no, this is great. I'm feeling good. All right, so driving over here, beautiful day. Like I said, enjoy it after listening to watching the Happy Corner. There was a dude, and I don't know if he just got this motorcycle or what, and he had a shorty on back. First off, he should have told shorty not to be wearing shorts.
Come on.
Like, that's first. Like, she had on, like... But the other thing was that I was like, y'all, wherever y'all are going, you need to get there quickly because he does not look stable.
Right.
Like, so the reason why I spoke is I had anxiety watching them.
Correct. I love when that happens.
I'm like, ooh, like... And this is a good day. If you got a motorcycle...
Good day to ride.
Every girlfriend that I've had, except for one, I was like, ooh, I want a motorcycle. And they're like, and you will be single. Like, immediately.
Yeah. I know a lot of.
That's a deal, but I didn't know that was such a deal breaker for some people.
It takes you to lose one person on a motorcycle. To be
Yeah.
like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, I just felt so much anxiety. That's the reason why I smoked today. Chief, I know you listen to the Happy Corner podcast, buddy, on the motorcycle. I know you do. I hope you made it to wherever you
Hey,
was going.
just go to a parking lot and practice a little more, okay?
Yeah, dude. And fam, tell your shorty to not be wearing.
She needs to wear the proper. You guys are okay. Listen, you're new. You're new here. Like I'm in the motorcycle community.
Yeah.
You're new
Like
here.
she was trying to have a bad bitch moment.
She had sandals on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. We just got to be careful out there. I've been on one motorcycle. It was my dad's. I trust my dad.
Yeah.
And it was still pretty scary. I don't even think that anything happened with my dad and his motorcycle. It was just like a family member of ours. And it was like someone broke a leg. It was nothing serious.
Yeah.
But my dad's like, I'm going to sell the motorcycle.
Yeah.
It didn't last long. I think he got it for his 60th birthday, maybe.
Yeah.
My mom surprised him. It didn't last long.
Yeah.
It went on a couple rides.
Yeah.
But they're like, we're old. We need like a step stool to get over this motorcycle.
My uncle who passed last year was a rider.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one I've talked to about him.
Yes, you have.
And his wife was a rider. Like she's the one, Betty, because we always say there's a cool ass chick named Betty, like but yeah they and his cousin bought his motorcycle, like because he was gonna buy a motorcycle and they were gonna do this ride together, and he bought his old motorcycle, my uncle who passed, and is doing the ride like I think in May. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like that's actually
That is cool.
Keeping the memory alive and stuff like that.
It's scary though. We got to be safe.
Yes.
As motorcyclists and as regular schmegular drivers, got to pay attention. It's coming up on that season.
It is. And sometimes I be feeling like for the cyclists, they be like, oh, these stupid cars. It's like, nah, G, but you're trying to pop a wheelie. Like I've been seeing like stuff like that too, where I'm like, gee, what
are you doing?
What are you doing right now?
Stop it. Stop it. I have a reason why I smoke.
Yeah.
Tales from the dispensary.
Tales from the depot.
Customer comes in. You can check out anonymously, at the dispensary.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to put your name and number. Kind of stupid. But this guy comes in and apparently he's come in a few times and checked out anonymously. And he goes, actually, you put it under this name. And I go, oh, well, no, we can't really do that. Like there's an anonymous button and it generates a random number. And so even at the end of it, it still asks for that person's birthday so that we know you're supposed to be here.
Exactly.
No, really, any other information except to confirm that it's you and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, oh, and I said something along the lines of like, oh, I just got to type this into the profile. And he was like, you're using the word profile wrong. And I was like, what? And he's like, you keep saying profile, but I don't think you know what that word means. And I was like, I work here. What do you mean? Like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a weird process, but like I figured it out.
Yeah.
And it's like to the point where I turned the computer to him and I was like, see, profile.
Yeah.
And then I just like got to this, like
What was his definition of it?
I don't know. The kid next to me that works next to me was like, I was about to ask him like, what are you, an English major? What does the word mean? What are you trying to say? Like,
he couldn't have been an English major because I'm an English major and I'm confused by why he said that.
well, let's dissect this. Okay. He did that thing where he started mumbling under his breath about me. And I went, what was that? And he goes, nothing.
Oh, you pussy.
Yeah.
Say
it. Say it, bitch.
Yeah, you already
Say it to me.
You had the audacity to be like, that's not, do you know what profile means?
You're using the word profile wrong. Sir, shut the fuck up and let me do my job and get you the fuck out of here. All right? You little piss boy, bitch boy. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to dissect this.
All right. So, side note, when you go in to diss a motherfucker, like, it's got to be fast. So, something, what did he look like?
I'm going to tell you listen, let me.
All right. I'm going to shut the fuck up.
I want to dissect this for you.
All right. Go for it.
So I'm thinking about after he leaves, and everybody had seen the interaction was like, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Was I using profile wrong? And they're like, no. I don't know what he was talking about. There's only like a few people that come in that want to, you guys can finish that, by the way, that want to remain anonymous.
Yeah.
People that work for the government.
Yeah.
Police officers.
Yeah.
So I think he was a cop, which means he has a very specific definition of the word profile.
I usually put the word racially in front of that, so you're using it way wrong.
Way wrong. That's the only conclusion I can come to. This man was
Wowzer.
a police officer.
That would make sense, though. That would make sense because all right, that makes perfect sense in how he said and phrased everything, because that's how cops talk to people.
Yes.
That is exactly how cops talk to people. This is what they do. And I know this because I have family members who are cops, so I know this. Here's what they do. Is like he said, I don't think that what they do is they tell you what they want you to be accused of. Mm-hmm. They don't actually state what is actually, and they're going to use the correct term. Do you get what I'm saying? Very specific terms. Like, here's the thing is like, if you go and look at police reports under specific types of like crimes, right? You're going to see the exact same words.
Yeah.
Literally. Because they are taught to use those specific words to make sure that a prosecutor or whomever can utilize it.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Because they know what they're doing. The common person does not.
Yes.
Yes.
What he said to you and how he said it, that is total cop.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And the
We
thing
solved
is,
that shit, you guys.
Thank you.
We did
Thank
it.
you.
We did it.
The thing is like, he has this internalized hatred for the thing that he is purchasing
Yeah.
because he has busted many people
Yeah.
with weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now he's probably super struggling.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And he's just fucking taking it out on the worker.
Hey, my G, you're a grown ass man. Get over it.
Fucking
You're
grow
a
up.
grown ass motherfucker.
You're mad at me because I'm selling drugs, but I'm legally allowed to do this. And
Hey,
you're in
fam.
here buying it from me.
I'll keep it real with you. I got busted for weed, right? When I was doing comedy, I was driving on 56 and 59. I was turning left to head to West Chicago, right? I got pulled over. I actually had just driven from the fucking podcast.
Oh, no.
And, like, my car, my little Corolla, I had an ounce in my trunk.
No.
And I had, like, an eighth of, like, another half of this blue dream that I had.
Is that the blue dream you gave?
Yeah. So
This makes so much sense.
And so, like, the cop was like, and I had this piece that I absolutely love, and I haven't been able to find a piece like it. It was like this cool glass triangle piece because it packed a wallop, all right? So I get pulled over. The cop is like, oh, it smells like weed. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, man. He's like, I was like, yeah. He was
And?
like, and so he's like, hey. He's like, step out the car. I was like, all right. He's like, where is it? I was like, center console. He's like, all right. He's like, well, you didn't bullshit me. And I was like, no. His two younger cops, no bullshit. And it ended up being true. They're like, dude, we pull people over for this shit, like, all over. He's like, they're like, we're about to legalize it. We already know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was like, we already know that we're about to legalize it. Like, cop was like, and he sniffed it. Like, to see somebody sniff your shit and just like, and I'm like, I'm not getting the rest of that.
Yeah.
back. Like that, he's like his whole
Faith
You
in
know
it.
when dogs smell their food, like when you have a bag of food, and they put their whole face in. That's what he did to my bag.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, that's a cool little piece.
My wife will love this. Cops' wives are the biggest fucking stoners.
I'm like, I'm not getting that.
They
back.
get free
He's
weed all
like,
the time.
Dude, I'm just gonna give you a citation. I was like, word? He's like, yeah, where you headed? I was like, dude, to do a comedy show. He's like, where you just come from? I was like, a podcast. He's like, really? I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm just gonna give you a citation. It's not gonna show up on your record or anything. You pay $100, you're done. I'm like, all right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And then I rolled up to Oasis Cafe, now defunct. And I go to my trunk. And I pull out the other weed that I had.
Suckers.
Cause it's like, but you have to like, if you're a person riding dirty like I was at that point, like when you have shit on you, honestly keep your big number in the trunk.
Honestly.
Like give up the little, like I think I gave up, like I was so done smoking that what I had anyway. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the day I gave you.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a free eighth of weed. I was like, are you sure? Yeah, I don't want this. Makes me forget. Like, I don't know what it was. I think you were just sick of smoking it
Yeah.
or something, but like, and then I couldn't smoke it. Like, I think I might have gifted it to Tim or something.
No, you guys had a family function that day, and you told me because you were like, because I saw you at Mojo's that Tuesday, and you were like, "Damn, dude." Like you smoked it at a family function because it was
about right.
nice out.
Yeah.
It was like
Springtime.
it's late spring, early summer, something like that.
Smoked it with my family. So good, I don't even remember. KB does.
Yeah.
Or that's just what I do with my family at all family functions.
But yeah, I think everybody got like zonked out at whatever family function.
I
It was
told you
like-
I didn't want to say, like, I was forgetting what I was saying as I was saying it.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I can't. I remember I was driving home from Nellie's.
Yeah.
Right? From out.
In the
It was a
boonies.
long fucking drive. And I like get to some point in the drive and I'm like, how the fuck did I just get here?
Yeah, dog.
I don't remember any of what just happened.
It was Blue Dream, but I had it, and shout out to the plug. I had bought a ounce of it, but the thing was that I kept it in my car in a jar, but it was drying out, so it was getting more potent. And so like
You're like, damn, I didn't even smoke in here yet.
like
And this was back in a time where the cops could search you for smelling like weed.
Yeah.
They can't do that anymore.
yeah, but don't leave shit out in the open either.
That's advice to me, to be honest with you. The last time I
Keep
got
your-
pulled over,
honestly-
my shit was on my seat.
Yeah,
The cop was like, where you coming from? I'm like, work. He goes, where do you work? I go, a dispensary. And he goes, is that what that is? And I was like, uh-huh.
You have two options, G. Honestly, as a stoner, right? Your car either has to be really clean or really messy. Those are the only two options you have. You can't be in the in between. It either has to be really clean or
Right now,
really messy. Because if it's in between, they gonna find something. They gonna find a little dust, maybe a little hitter, maybe a little,
Oh, God.
little
I'd be
stuff like that.
fucked.
But if your car is super messy, they just be like, oh, fuck.
We ain't searching this. Ew.
Like, we just gonna give you.
Unfortunately, mine is a very organized mess. Like I have a laundry basket in the back seat that has all the stuff in it.
Yeah.
So like they could just be like, I'll just take this laundry basket. What's this chillum, half smoked bowl, half of pre-roll?
No, and mine is like I have my driver's license and my insurance right here. Like, so Addie made fun of me because she was like, dude, why is your wallet so fucking big? I was like, because I use my like passport as an ID. She was like, why don't you use your driver's license? And I was like, because I don't want to have to take out my driver's license. Like, I want it to stay in one spot so I never, like, if anything happens, it's just like, oh, here it is, and I'm only letting my window down, like, to, like, right here. Like, here you go.
Slide it through. Roll it up as you're... Like, let the ID get stuck in the window for a second.
I just want to talk to you. I can hear you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And so, like, I keep everything, like, because I've been, oh my God, I've been pulled over so many times.
I will drive. This is why I drive when we go places together.
Here's the fucked up part. One time I got pulled over because they thought I was a dude because I had on a hat. So I used to have my hair straight, so I just pulled it back in a ponytail, but I had on a hat and it was red. It was red and blue. Red, white, and blue. It was a White Sox hat. And I was driving through the east side of Aurora, and the cops was like, "Boop," and I'm like, what? I'm getting pulled over? Like, really? And so, got my license and all that shit. I'm like, here you go. And he looks in, and at first he was about to come up, like, real aggressive, and then he realized, like, oh, shit, this is a girl.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, like, and he was like, how you doing? I was like, good. He was like, where you headed? I was like, to this market. He was like, all right. I was like, can I ask, why did you pull me over?
I thought you was a dude.
He was like, you can't have those anything dangling from your mirror. And I had a air freshener, the little tree air freshener. Like that's, he's like, those are illegal. I was like, and I went,
Okay. Anything else? The fuck?
and he's like, oh yeah, well, have a good day. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, and that's the thing too, is like they have made up so much shit. Like it's so many little dumb ass rules.
I was gonna say we need to start the podcast and talk about the dumbest reasons we've ever been pulled over.
Oh God, I got so many.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Do it.
Yeah. Let's get this party officially started in 5, 4, 3.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah.
Boredom is just torture.
It is.
KB and Amy have just organized the order.
We do. Pull up a chair.
It's the happy corner.
Pull up a chair. It's the head.
Pull up. Pull up.
Smoke some. Smoke some. Welcome to the Happy Corner podcast with KB
And Amy.
and
Timmy.
of course we have the lovely
Adele.
yay.
I'm like, she doesn't usually yell her name across. Adele. Welcome.
Welcome.
Had a lovely week off.
Yes.
We're back. We're happy.
Yeah.
And in good moods, but we're going to talk about a terrible thing.
Well, the reason why I can talk about it is because I am in a good mood.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
it.
Like, but I got something. Oh,
Oh,
my bad,
okay.
I was reading.
Okay, so
All
we're
right, so here's
we're-
what we're
yeah.
talking about the dumbest reasons why you got pulled over. And if you live in Illinois, gee, this video we chopping this up because
have
we
to.
about to do numbers on this
we have to.
because Illinois got the pettiest police.
Honestly.
I have driven in a lot of different states, G, and honestly, Illinois police are some of the pettiest little.
Yeah. And we could go by county, city by city, town by town,
from
like
top to bottom,
honestly,
east to west.
honestly.
Like for real, like it's bad that people from other states complain about it.
It's bad.
They complain about our tickets and shit, and they complain about construction. Those are the two driving things that people hate about Illinois.
So in the pre-show we were talking about it. T in the chat got a $50 ticket in Aurora for an air freshener hanging from the mirror, and that was in the 90s. So they've been doing that shit. But I've seen people like they have like a necklace. I can see through that. That is not obstructing my view.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I get their sentiment. One of my friends has a whole like stuffed animal hanging from his mirror.
But gee, motherfuckers have flags and
Honestly,
like all
chill.
different types of shit. And I'm like, really, you had to find a reason. Like they give, like the leniency that they give in the state of Illinois, and sometimes like low key, some cops do be keeping it cool. Like they basically like, listen, I gotta charge you something, bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I could give you the utmost fuck you up, or if you keep it cool, depending on the cops, some of them just be dweebs.
Yes.
But some of them, like the buddy that basically was like, listen, this is going to be a $100 citation. I suggest you take this shit. I'm about to keep your weed and this piece.
Honestly. Holy shit. Hold on. T says something else here. This is a $115 ticket for leaving my car running and it was stolen and wrecked. They ticketed her.
Ma'am, do you know how fast your car was stolen?
This is your fault.
No, you get a red
I
light
know.
ticket
Listen,
camera.
No, listen. The punishment for
But
me
it's the
leaving
thief.
my car running is it getting stolen. Not you then ticketing me, you fucking jackass. Are you kidding me? Ticket him for stealing my fucking car. We're like, well, what happened to the guy who stole my car? Oh, well.
It was
We can't fix that.
You left it running.
first time offense. We can't do that. Yeah.
You left it running. That is insanity. Insanity. Tim, have you been pulled over for like something hanging from your rear view before?
For rear view, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I have. Well, I've been in the car with someone who has. I feel like that was early 2000s probably. Have any of you gotten pulled over and their excuse was that your registration light was out? How many times that has been the excuse and I've been out of my car because we've been getting searched? 100% of the time.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
You know that license plate I was shining my headlights on?
Exactly.
Yeah, that
I
tiny
could
little
read,
light.
and I know your name now because of. The light above it is blinking. And
Just making up shit.
which by the way, the letters on your license plate are reflective to make them seen easier.
Easier.
Yeah.
Easier.
Easier.
They make it so easy.
It's easier. It's easier than easy. It's easier.
They couldn't make it easier.
It's okay, KB.
Oh, I had an edible, fam, because I didn't have any weed.
Oh.
What the fuck?
It's because BB was in your spot.
Oh, Amy gonna have the cats take over my spot. But they haven't been pulled over by the police. Now have
No,
they?
they haven't. Not once. Not once.
But no, I was like, dude, I got pulled over, and Buddy was like, let me show you. I was like, just give me a ticket.
Yeah, just give me the ticket. I'll go to AutoZone and get a tiny light bulb and fucking put it in tomorrow. Shut up.
And then when you go to see, I went to AutoZone, And they were like, "Oh, you got a ticket for that?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Here's a bulb that you need." I'm like, "Cool." And he was like, "What type of car you got?" Because he's like, "If it's a Honda or a Toyota, it's a pain in the ass to get this little light bulb in there." I was like, "A Toyota."
It's me and my headlights. And I got pulled over twice in one night for my headlights. And I'm like, do you guys communicate? Do you guys know?
What's the point of the warning? What's the point of the warning if y'all
They're
not
going to give me a ticket right afterwards?
What's the point of the warning? Do y'all not put that into the system? And the other motherfucker can't check when they run my shit? I literally got pulled over for a headlight shit just like you in Yorkville, Illinois, within a quarter of a mile. I was like, gee,
Your buddy just got me.
You just saw this.
Yeah. You waved at him when he left the scene. Come on.
Like, what is really going on?
Have you ever had like a good police interaction? You're like, okay, I'm not going to get a ticket. And then you end up with a ticket. You're like, I thought we were cool.
Yeah.
It was the last ticket I got. That young ass cop who found out I worked at the dispensary and immediately changed his tune. And was like, he came to the car. He's like, I'm not going to give you a ticket. Like, nah. Like, it's cool. Where are you coming from? Work. Where do you work? At a dispensary. Oh, I've never met anyone that works at a dispensary. And I'm like, well, here I am.
Yeah.
Pretty good interaction. Goes to his car, comes back, bam, $150 ticket.
Wow.
Like you just said.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Now, if you live in Illinois, you have ticket stories for days. They ticket for everything. For everything, G. Like, it's like, bro, like,
Not even just traffic. Everything.
Like, how do courthouses have parking lots where you have to pay based on time, but you don't get to control the time because you're in court?
Yeah. I don't know. You're like all day, I guess. You have to pay. That's how they get you. You have to pay all day just to be safe. You're like, I don't fucking know how long I'm going to be here. The time says 9 a.m., but you know it's going to be like noon 30.
I don't know nobody who ain't been touched by Illinois ticket system, G.
I'm saying. Tim, you got any good ones? What have you been pulled over for?
First time I ever got pulled over. You ready for this? I can't believe I let myself do this. I was driving 32 miles an hour in a 25 mile an hour
How
zone.
dare you?
That is such a Timmy ticket.
Oh, and you know they did. This was before I, not to sound patriotic, but this was before I quote unquote knew my rights. So when he's like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was speeding."
I was speeding.
And this motherfucker on the ticket like quoted me, like in quotes, "Yes, sir, comma, I was speeding." End quote, said by this dumbass. And I was like, "Ooh!" And then what it was the end of the month is like why I'm pretty sure I got the ticket. And then when I went to like pay it at the courthouse, the guy in front of me is like, "Oh, what did they get you for?" I was like 32 and a 25, and he's like, "No, they didn't." And I'm like, "Yeah, it was the end of the month." And he's like, "Oh, I thought that was just like an old
rumor.
wives' tale."
Yeah.
And the woman who was taking our money was like, "Oh no, that's true.
No, that's real as fuck.
There's quotas for sure, 100%."
Yeah.
Actually,
some money.
Actually, there's a lot of little operations that are about to happen in the suburbs with the state police of doing like stops, like in the suburbs.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
I was like,
stops.
dude, why are y'all trying to tax us another way? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people are like, "Oh, it's about safety." But how is this making things safe?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how does this make this? Just sounds like a different way to shake people down. You know what I'm saying? Like the little ticky tack stuff that you get, like, oh, in this village, if you park here between these hours, but go past this hour, then that's a ticketable offense. But you can start back parking here at 6 a.m. So within that 3 hour span, y'all just gonna be like, oh, we ticketed everybody
Yes.
for that 3 hour span because
Better move it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what they do. Have you ever had to do a field sobriety?
yes,
I realize now one of the because it's weird getting pulled over as a comedian because a lot of times you're getting pulled over either going to or coming from a show.
yeah,
And the cop is either asking where you're going or where you're coming from.
yeah,
And you're like, a comedy show. And like, so I was coming from an open mic in Geneva. And I don't even think I drank that day, but I was speeding on my way home and it was super, super late. And the cop pulled me over, him and his buddy, and gave me like a half-assed field sobriety in the car. Like made me do the light, like look at the thing. And he's like, all the way like behind me. And he's like, keep looking. And I'm like, no, I am. This hurts my physical eyeballs to do. Like, you're torturing me.
yeah.
And you're like, stare at this bright light. I'm like,
Like how? Listen. Here's my thing with the field sobriety test. My whole thing was like when it had once again Yorkville. It happened coming from comedy, and I had a drink spilled on me, but I actually hadn't even been drinking.
so you smelled like
But I
booze.
smelled like because it was a margarita. So I smelled like booze. And so the buddy was like, oh, you smell, and I was like, I get pulled over for a headlight.
Of course.
Buddy's like, you smell like alcohol. I was like, yeah, I got a drink spilled on me. And he was like, oh, well, I want you to get out of the car, like for a field sobriety or whatever. So he had to call for backup because he needed a female woman cop on the scene.
A female woman cop.
A woman cop on the scene. And so like, fuck you. And so she rolls up and she's agitated as fuck because she like, dude,
So she's like, I was just chilling.
yeah, like she's like, this is not important right now. Like, it's clear that she's not drunk. Like,
yeah.
like, and so he's having me do the field sobriety test, and I do all this shit, and I'm like, damn. And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna have you do one more thing. I'm gonna have you do a breathalyzer. I was like, you could have started with that if that.
Yeah,
was the
just
case.
do that. Just do that.
I passed, and so I get in the car, and he is like, they get a call, somebody trying to break into the post office that's right up the road.
I don't know why that's so funny. Oh shit.
So buddy's like, oh, I gotta go. I was like, excuse me, you still have my license and my insurance card. I'll need that back.
Yeah.
And I just got in my car and waited. I turned on my shit. Like, you got me fucked up.
Dude,
Like-
they did, the field sobriety lasts so long that it gets to a point you're like, just make me blow then.
Yeah.
You're just out here making me look stupid.
Yeah.
And
Like,
if you have any sort of like, I know KB, you were probably like, your eyesight was not the best at the time.
yeah.
And then like they had me doing one when like I had just fallen earlier that day and like fucked up my knee.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm wobbling. I'm sorry. And I'm not even driving. Like I stopped and I was like, wait a minute. I'm just walking.
Yeah.
I walked across the street to a gas station.
Yeah.
And it was police officers that I knew.
Yeah.
Like from my hometown, I had interacted with them earlier that day.
Yeah.
Trying to fuck with me and give me a field sobriety test outside a gas station that I walked to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Fucking ridiculous.
Absolutely. I was like, and he come running up to my car like Detective Doofus. here's your stuff back. I'm like, yeah, fuck you,
thank you.
dude. That shit pissed me off so much but I also thought it was hilarious because they got a call from somebody breaking into the post office. I was like, that's what y'all little busters get.
Just waste their time. I hope he got some shit. They don't mind wasting my time.
Yeah, I was like, y'all sat up there and did all this shit, and like even the other officer, she was just absolutely fucking annoyed because like he kept adding different tests. Like it was like
She was like, this isn't even part of it.
like, and she was just like, dude,
You know what happened? It was probably like a good 30 minutes before he was supposed to be off for the day.
Yeah.
And he just wanted a little bit of OT. You know?
yeah,
I've been told by a retired police officer that cops definitely do that because they have to go back to the station and do paperwork for a DUI. You used to be able to fudge the numbers on a breathalyzer. And so at the end of the night, when their shift is almost up, they would get someone for a DUI, have to go to the station and do all the paperwork, and then they just collect OT by sitting there taking their time with their paperwork.
you don't want to go fight real crime?
No.
You don't?
No. You just want easy OT. There was a police officer, a retired police officer, I won't say who it is, telling me all this, and then realizing, like, I should shut the fuck up now. Because I'm like, go on.
Yeah.
Tell me more secrets that the police do. And then, yeah, he did shut the fuck up after a while.
Yeah. Well, we already know. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It ain't like it's a hidden thing.
You're just confirming what we already know. But
know.
I appreciate the confirmation, from the horse's mouth.
They be super thirsty.
For real.
They be, but no, we for real go put this clip up. I want to hear about Illinois, like bullshit tickets. Like the city of Aurora has parking tickets that are $5.
For?
Like if you park in a spot too long,
Oh.
like or you don't, move
your
car
car
or whatever, you can get
That's a $5 ticket?
it's a $5 ticket.
Oh, it's more here for sure.
Yes, it's more in Joliet. But the thing is that I'm like, if it's only $5, then why charge at all?
Right. What's the point? What's $5? Because they can get a lot of them. I'm sure. They're like, it adds up. Every penny counts.
They're probably going by quantity versus, numerical.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dumbest law in this city here, which is hopefully not enforced unless you literally go up to a police officer and like ask for it. But if you pronounce the city of Joliet incorrectly, specifically if you call it Juliet, that is I believe, I don't know, it's not a high ticket.
I feel like it's a fine just like spitting on the sidewalk in
Is a
front of
fine?
a woman is a fine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like one
Yeah.
of those just
You'd
stupid-
have to, like I'm saying, you would have to want to seek out that ticket
Yeah.
just to say you got it and
Hey.
go up to a police officer and be like, hey, will you write me a ticket for this?
No, I'll tell you some fucked up shit. My sister's, this was in California. My sister homie got a jaywalking ticket in like the Hollywood area. And she was like, what the fuck? Like the cop busted a Yui. Parked his shit. And then like double parked his shit low key, and then went and gave my sister's homie a ticket.
Why?
I
didn't
was
have
like,
anything
dog,
else to
do
do.
you know how petty that shit
They're like,
is?
that's an easy one. We got one. They're probably playing bingo. I play bingo at my work all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they're probably like, ooh, what can we get off the bingo card today?
His strategy is to get all the jaywalking tickets.
This is an easy one. Shout out to Ted on Fiction, subscribed 25 months in a row. Also asking if we're allowed to call it Joylet, which rhymes with toilet. Yes,
Yeah.
that is allowed. They don't mind. They don't mind.
But yeah, the pettiness. I wonder if that's what they teaching at the academy. Like they not teaching nothing else but like, all right, so look at this situation and find all of the things. You know those little things as a kid you would circle.
Yeah. Find the differences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's them, but with like finding opportunities for tickets.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
They gonna be like, do I smell what is that air freshener? That harsh minty ice one. What is that one called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it a tree?
Yeah.
Is it like the winter fresh one or something like that?
Yeah. It's like winter ice or cool ice or whatever. Mm-hmm. That one immediately gives off, you are trying to cover up the smell of weed.
Yes. So they're like, please let me get in here.
Yeah.
I have had the experience, and I believe Tim has too, where a cop has been cool and not maybe giving you a ticket for weed. Mostly like when it was illegal. If you were like, yeah, I have weed on me. I think it happened to Tim where it was, he was like, it was actually my friend's. Like it really wasn't mine.
I literally had to be like, you probably hear this 20 times a day, but I was holding on to this for a friend.
I mean, I also smoke it.
Yeah.
Like, don't get it twisted. I will get high the second I get home.
I will pinch out of his bag.
And he wrote all that shit down in the report too. Like, pinches out of his bag. Ding.
Yeah. Shaking his head. What kind of friend?
You're a terrible friend. Did he
If
take the
if
weed?
he's stealing that, then what else
What
is
else
he
he's stealing?
stealing?
Yeah.
Probably his
had me-
wife.
He had me dump
It out.
on the
See,
side
that's
of the-
cruel.
on the side of the road. Yeah.
That's mean. And then he did a lap to see if you were still there picking up pieces of weed off the ground.
I'm just trying my shoe, officer.
Man, when you have to watch your product, whether it be like whatever, get tossed, that be like Bone Thugs start playing in my Crossroads. Just
Definitely the most fucked up part was because it was a coworker and we were working overtime on a Saturday. And the most fucked up part was my coworker driving by, seeing me sitting on the side of the road while a cop goes through my car. Yeah.
He probably felt really bad.
Weirdly, not as bad as he could have felt.
Was he like, are you going to replace my weed?
So funny story. Like we're at work and because the thing was he didn't want to talk to me on the phone that whole weekend because he thought I was like trying to get him caught up in something. Like I would put him on speaker with the cop next to me. You know what I would like?
Yeah.
So he would like try to FaceTime me. And I'm like, bro, like, come on. So we're at work and one of our mutual homies at work was just kind of like, you know, we told him the story and the dude was like, yeah, so I mean, I think it's only fair if you replace it. And our coworker's like, stop. He's like, dude, he didn't get in trouble. He didn't get arrested. You're an idiot for leaving it in there. You should be happy that no one got in trouble. He's like, and let's just call it a wash.
Yeah. I feel like that's what I would do. I wouldn't even question it. I would feel terrible if that happened.
yeah.
What a asshole. Do we know this person?
I believe he unfriended me on Facebook recently.
Trauma.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'll find out later.
Yep.
Okay.
If you remember.
Have you ever been pulled over in a driveway?
Yeah.
That shit pisses me off.
That shit is, oh my God, G.
It
that
used to be
is-
the thing to just go sit in like you couldn't smoke weed at your friend's parents' house or whatever. So you would just go sit in the car in the driveway and smoke your weed or whatever. That's what I would do. But there were times where it was just like, okay, we're just hanging out listening to music. And I got pulled over with one of my friends in his driveway, which woke up his whole family. Obviously,
Yeah.
the lights are going. They're coming out. I'm a terrible influence. They're like, don't hang out with this girl ever again. She gets pulled over by the police. The police's their excuse was, I don't know, someone was breaking into cars nearby. And I'm like,
Oh, they love using that when shit like that.
Remember I mentioned that it was the field sobriety police at the gas station were officers that I knew. One of them I knew like really well. He had, I won't say for why, but he had been to my house before, like as a police officer. And he knew me, but he was one of the police officers that was there when I got pulled over in the driveway.
Yeah.
And he liked me. He was cool with me. The other police officers were looking for anything and everything.
Everything, yeah.
And I was in my dad's truck.
Yeah, and sometimes the good guy police officer is really just a distraction for the two little petty goons to find what they're looking for. What happened when we got busted in our driveway? It was my fucking driveway, and basically we were being just honestly super ghetto and using an open car door as like the stereo. But the thing was that like, you know, like when you do that, you don't want to like just leave the car battery fucked up, so you start up your car.
Right.
And so we had started up my homie's car who was in the driveway, but we were drinking and clearly smoking. And so cop roll up and we're like, so, you know, everybody is starting to like cuff they shit, like, you know, just, you know, take the appropriate protocol. Okay. And so the cop is like, oh, you know, like, so you guys are, well, you know, you do have the car started. And my homie just went, ding. It just
No, I don't.
No, I don't. Like, what are you on right now? And we were just like, hey, we're just grilling, we're chilling or whatever. Like, we just out having a good time. Like, it's not like that or whatever. And like, they tried to give us a little static, but one of them was trying to play it like, oh, he was the cool one or whatever. And I was just like, regardless, I don't, like, move it along. Like, there is nothing here. We're just, we'll go find a speaker or something, because I just, you know, it was just us being, like I said, just having a ghetto jukebox, you know.
That's okay.
So,
Leave me alone.
yeah. And so, but yeah, so they kind of dipped off. Other calls for more important shit come at the right time sometimes. Like, has that ever happened for any of y'all where like they because that happened to me twice. It happened to me then, because then they got a real call, and they was like, all right, well, we got to stop bullshitting and fucking with this little bullshit, you know, like.
I don't think I've ever been lucky enough to have that happen to me.
And then it happened with the post office thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I've had it happen those 2 times. I'm pretty sure those are the only 2 times I've had that happen. And like, I see that in movies and I'm like, man, I wish that happened more.
Yeah. Like, damn. Nope. With me, they're like, no, we got time.
Yeah.
Gonna say the town we grew up in, they're like, no, we live for this.
Yeah.
Busting a 17-year-old smoking cigarettes, that we are rock hard.
God. There was an interaction with the police when I was a kid, like still going to the playground. One of the playgrounds near our childhood home used to be all wood. And somebody came in recently and had like vandalized, like carved some shit in. It might have been our brother and his friend. I'm not sure. But me and my group of friends went to that playground and we're out there playing, and all of a sudden the cops just roll up and we're like, we're kids. Like,
Dude,
whatever.
And that's the thing with little petty shit, especially at playgrounds, they just appear.
They do. They're just walking
appear.
up. They're just walking
It's
up.
like
You're in the middle of swinging. You're
It's like Terminator 2.
You're
that
swinging,
motherfucker.
and all of a sudden someone's pushing you, and it's a cop, and you're like, how did you get
Like, where the fuck did you? Where the fuck did you come
You come out the
from?
tube slide, and there's a cop standing there. You're like, holy shit! And they've got guns.
Yeah.
You're like, they have a gun on the playground. But whatever, okay. And they were very like, did you just do this? And we're like, no, like, we've been playing.
Yeah.
And he didn't believe us. I mean, he walked around looking for a knife in the mulch. Yeah.
Dude, and I'll tell you something else. It's so funny because, like, cops, a lot of cops that are not good at, like, detective type shit go through and try to, like, pin it on the first thing because it's the easiest thing, and now they just get to try all these different tactics. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, to them, this is a video game.
Right. Right. And everybody's watching and they know he's wrong, which
Yeah.
is like the amusing part.
Yeah.
You're like, you dumb.
And so it's always interesting when that type of shit happens. I had gotten questioned by the police when I was like 14, 13. They were looking for somebody who, all right. In my family there are two people that have the same name, but they're on two different sides of the family.
Okay.
So, get a knock on the door, two police officers. I'm like, hello? And they're like, yeah, we need to ask you do you live here? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, we have to ask you some questions about this person. Mm-hmm. But they just said the first name. And I'm like, the person who on one side had died. So I was like, oh, he's passed. Like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, really? Because we have information that he was blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, they were basically trying to pin this gun and drug charge on somebody who had used his name.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. And so, like, but the thing was, they never said the last name. So I'll give you an example. It's Johnny, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, Johnny A and Johnny B, both of them have different last names, but their first name is Johnny, right? Mm-hmm. So the cops say, hey, Johnny did this. Okay. I thought, Johnny B has been passed for 2 years. So I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, oh, Johnny A? And I'm like, oh, that person? Well, Johnny A, I don't fucking know. I don't talk to Johnny A.
I obviously didn't even think of Johnny A. Yeah.
And then they immediately went like, harboring a fugitive is a felony? And I'm like, okay. And I was just like, okay, did you know that A is the first letter of the alphabet? Okay, next. Next fact.
Yeah. What now?
Like, what are we doing?
Do you know the sun is a star?
So I was like, geez, like, this is like, and I'm literally like 13, 14. And I'm like, looking at this dude like,
what
from me? What are you doing? And so he was like, well, we have evidence about blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, I don't talk to that Johnny A, and I don't know. So
what the fuck that got to do with me?
Yeah. I was like, and I was closing the door. And he was like, and then his other dude was like, no, come on, let's go, whatever. And so my brother, his badass, saw the cops at the door and then waited until they left and then came in and was like, yo, what was that about? And I was like, yo, they said Johnny, we're looking for Johnny, but they didn't say which Johnny they were looking for. Mm-hmm. So I assumed it was Johnny B, who died 2 years ago.
Right.
And then they accused me of lying because it's Johnny A. And he is like, oh, I know what happened. It was one of our cousins had used our cousin who was in jail's name. Mm-hmm. And so it was like, dude, like, if you guys had just searched that name, you would realize that, like, that person is already in jail. Mm-hmm. Johnny A is already in jail technically. Like, somebody gave you a bogus alias is what happened. So, story continues, right? So my mom comes home and she's like, so I told her what happened. I was like, these two cops showed up at the door. I told her what happened. She's like, oh, really? She's like, I'm going down there and making a complaint. I'm cussing their asses out. And I was like, why? And my brother was like, oh, Mom, what are you talking about? She's like, nah, because like she's a minor. Why were they talking to a minor without an adult present?
Yeah.
She went down and filed a complaint, and the cops came out to her. The two that they were there when she went and filed. So she went and filed, and they came out, and she cussed their asses out, dude.
You know I love when moms do that.
She was like, dude, she was a minor. How did you even hold a conversation? There was no adult. And their superior was like, well, she's technically right. Like, why did you? And the one that was doing most of the talking, he was like, oh, I thought she was older. She was like, how do you just assume that? What made you think that?
Yeah. You assumed. Shouldn't have assumed.
You know, like, she was like, this is what she literally told the cops. Don't come by my house anymore.
They're like, what if there's an emergency? Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? Johnny B?
Sorry that took so long, but it was like, and also the fact that Miss Anita told cops to not come to her house.
Don't step on my property. Cops always doing jobs that we don't need them to do and not doing the jobs we need them to do. I could tell you how many times I've been disappointed by police officers. Like my stalker cutting off his ankle monitor. I'm like, hey, he's going to be here at this time on this train.
Yeah.
And like perfect description, everything. I know what he's wearing. Like I could probably get him to wait there and wave his hand up in the air. Like I could. And they're like, actually, there's nothing we can do about that. I'm like, why?
They always want you to file a report. I'm like, why?
They go, well, go ahead and give us a call if he steps foot on your property. KB, you've seen my front yard. Yeah. It would take you like 4 steps to get to my front door. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for not doing anything. But also, somebody's jaywalking. You better go take care of that. Yeah. They were probably over by the train station where he was ticketing someone for something stupid.
Yeah. That's usually how it go. Have y'all ever seen somebody do some wild ass shit and you be like, where are the cops? Like why in this moment is there no cop to be found?
The amount of videos I see of police officers making silly TikToks, I'm like, shouldn't you be somewhere? Shouldn't you be doing something?
Like shit, I really don't even have time to be making TikToks. How the fuck?
Recently, it was when I went to Colorado. So one of the girls that was going with us was coming to my house, and then we were getting picked up here. And on her way in, she gets pulled over for her tag being expired. Okay. And they give her a ticket or whatever. And she's like, okay, that sucked. It was like 2:00 in the morning. She's like, okay, that sucked. Whatever. So she gets here. The plan is she's leaving her car at my house. I'm like, there's street parking. It's fine. So she leaves her car parked on the side of the road. And while we're in Colorado, some guy comes to the door and he's like, we need to trim this tree. This car needs to move.
Okay.
And so Stankley is explaining to them that like, well, that person is not here right now and I'm at work. So I really can't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like you'll have to come back. And he's like, oh. So he leaves and he comes back and he rings the doorbell and he talks to Stankley on the doorbell. And he just says, hey, listen, no big deal, but I really got to move this car. So I'm going to call the Joliet police and then I'm going to have them call a tow truck and just move it back to the other side of your driveway. And he's like, we're like, okay, that's fine, whatever. Where that all happened. And then the Joliet police left her another ticket for her tags being expired.
Wow. And I don't even remember when the tags thing was a ticket. Like I remember
they just started doing it again after COVID, so they're just catching up because they had to let you get away with expired tags. It was hard to get to the DMV.
Hey,
So now
Side
they're
note,
catching up.
Side note, for your tags, you don't have to go to the DMV, by the way. There are certain banks that do it and currency exchanges do it. Just a side note.
If you're in a place that needs to do an emissions, you can also get it there.
Yeah.
The DMV sent me a letter and I can just do it online, but I lost the letter. So, and I need to do it because they are going to start pulling me over for that.
Yeah.
They're aching to.
Yeah.
As soon as it hits March 1st, they're going to be like,
Yeah. Because I remember one time I went to the DMV, and now, I do like the DMV now in Aurora because you have to make an appointment, and it's just hop online. It's like, boom.
that's nice.
That's my time. And you roll in, do your thing.
Pretty smooth?
And then roll out. I've never spent more than like 5 minutes
That's nice.
at the DMV now.
That's nice.
So COVID fixed that for them.
Thank you. Tim's like, I don't know if I can. Yeah, that's a nice little
Yeah.
perk, I guess.
But there are some that are still like show up and, hop in line. And I remember I was like, I just need to get my sticker, like my registration
Right.
sticker. And then, so I'd see the line or whatever. And I was like, oh, I just need to get my sticker. Because some of them are like, if it's just your sticker, you can just bypass all
Yeah,
of
there's
this
a different line at our DMV.
And they were like, no, it's one line.
oh, no.
And
we
I
have
was
like
like-
driver services and vehicle services.
Yeah. And I was like, no. They're like, no, it's one line, regardless of. I was like, for a registration sticker.
That's wild.
I was like, no.
That's
I
I've
hopped in my car, looked up the closest currency exchange, went over there, got my sticker,
in and out.
done.
In and out.
Like,
Yep.
stop playing with me.
Oh yeah, there's no way. I will give it to Juliet. There, if you just have to go get a sticker, like maybe you have to wait in line for like a few minutes, but it's normally pretty quick.
Yeah.
If you have to get your driver's license renewed, you might as well get some snacks.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, I don't know, all this like police talk is making me hungry. And I'm really stoked for
I'm
this.
excited for this one, too.
So I want to,
Yeah,
are you
let's
ready,
do it.
Tim?
Yeah, I just realized I didn't test the snack review song before.
Oh,
we
cool. Well,
started,
you might
so-
have to do it a cappella, my
Yeah, we'll
guy.
see. So yeah, let's do it. You ready? Here we go.
If your hunger's on a budget and you don't know what to do, check out the Dollar Tree Snack Review.
Actually, it's $1.25 now.
I mean the $1.25 Tree Snack Review.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
And he's like a, yeah, with the
Yeah.
jazz hands after it,
All right, this is a very special one.
I'm
gang.
excited about this one.
This is the lovely Adele and I went to Dollar Tree yesterday, and we must have walked in 11 seconds after they stocked the shelves, because the Easter candy was there. It was full, and there were so many different kinds of jelly beans.
Wow.
And I love jelly beans.
We are at a point where if we're at Dollar Tree and we see Starburst jelly beans, that's 2 bags automatically, no
Immediately.
questions asked. Yeah.
No questions asked.
Yeah.
Are you really going to
Them
get your...
Starburst jelly beans is fire.
Yes. Probably my favorite. But they had so many more. So we're going to do, it's not going to be, I have 6 different kinds of jelly beans is the point I'm trying to get to here. And I have 6 little cups in front of me with the said jelly beans. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you all the kinds of jelly beans I have right now. I'm going to tell you all of them. And I'll remind you at any time. And then I'm going to hand you a cup. And try not to look too much at the jelly beans because some of them have
the words
names
on it,
on them.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'll explain. There is going to be one freebie too. So in absolutely no particular order. Let me get Timmy Cam here. We've got sweet tart jelly beans.
Ooh.
I
not
love
to look.
sweet tarts. We do have Starburst. I open those upside down. We have Kool-Aid jelly beans. Yes, correct. Yeah. This is going to be a freebie pretty much because these are Warhead blue raspberry jelly beans.
Sure. That'll give
Wow.
away. Ah.
Yeah, yeah. I think even if you didn't look at them, honestly, you're going to know. Jell-O has some,
Jello.
jelly beans. And get ready for this. We've got Fruit Loop.
Fruit Loop jelly
Fruit
beans.
Loop jelly beans. So I have a key written down. You can hand these over to them. Do you guys have a pen over there or no?
I don't think we do.
Okay, you can give them this too. So I've got 6 cups. They're going to be, I numbered them 1 through 6. I'm just going to give them to you in order. I'm not going to tell you, which ones they are. And you're going to guess which ones. And then I put enough in there, babe, if you want to grab a few off the top, too. Like I said, try not to
KB,
look at
out of
them
all these
too
things,
hard.
what is your favorite? Like, your favorite treat?
I like anything. Wait, what do you mean?
Like sweet tarts, Starburst,
Oh,
Jello, Warheads.
Added those
Like
sweet
regular
tarts,
sweet tarts.
Sweet tarts. I
Sweet
love
tarts and
sweet tarts.
Starbursts are in my top running.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think out of all of them, I dislike Fruit Loops the most.
I was about to say Fruit Loops. Sometimes their flavorings taste the same. There is no real variation.
I'm grabbing. I'm trying not to look at these.
Yeah. And what I'd like you to do is guess not only which jelly bean you think it is on that number, but then give it a grade. If you want to do S tier, which is like superior, you can do that, and then it's pretty much A, B, I guess A, B, C, and F. I don't know, however you want to do it.
Okay.
You're
So
making faces.
I took 3 jelly beans.
Yeah.
The first one was like insanely sweet. The second one was bland as fuck.
Yeah. Do you have any? Are you? Do you have any?
I am
thoughts on flavor?
out of all of these. I am most familiar with the Starburst ones, and I feel like these might be those, or they could be Jello, or they could be Kool-Aid.
I thought on the first one I knew what it was. And the more I kept eating them, the more it was like, oh, maybe not. I do like the flavor. There's not much variety in the flavor. Mm-hmm.
Have you gotten one of the sour, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say I've had one of the sour ones, which was the first one I ate, which
okay,
I really liked.
yeah,
So that's the reason
okay,
why.
this is a red.
Do you have it? So I told Adele she can take a couple off the top, and she has no idea what the order is either. So she's going in blind just as you are. So I don't know if she has any input. If you need me to remind you of any flavors, I can.
I want to say these are Jello, but they could also be Kool-Aid.
That's what I'm kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer I didn't get you guys a pencil because there might be some erasing and changing
Oh,
going
that's
on.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was number 1.
I'm gonna put what I think it might be and cross it off later.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
But I guess regardless of what it was, thoughts on, or do you want to go over like overall?
I'll give you my score.
Yeah.
C plus. I like the texture of it and everything, but the flavoring wasn't quite hidden. You know what I'm saying? Like it was either sweet or kind of sour, but there was no actual like flavor. But
Yeah,
I like
can't tell what they are.
yeah. But I do like the texture of that jelly bean. A good collapse on the crunch and chewiness.
I know exactly what these ones are.
You wrote that down very confidently. Mm-hmm. And just I watched you write it down.
Mm-hmm. And we're grading on a grading scale,
Yeah, if you want to do a grading scale, we can just do it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Well, usually when they do tier lists, it's like S and then like A, B, C, D, F. So a grading scale is essentially the same. I guess you could pick a favorite if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that at the end.
Yeah.
But I know for sure
Yeah.
that these are Starbursts.
Yeah.
Because I got a pink one, I think it was. Oh, that was a little baby one. Wait, what the fuck is a green one? Hold on.
I hope you're taken out of the right cup. I did number the cups.
Yeah, this is 2.
Okay.
No, yep, I'm confident. I'm confident.
Every once in a while, you'll get one of those Starburst ones. Yeah, this is going to be your freebie. Here you go.
Okay, here's our freebie.
I guess even if you didn't look at it, if you were blindfolded, it wouldn't be too tough.
Yeah, this one's obvious. I'm going to make a face.
Yeah.
My mouth is already watering. I haven't even put this in my mouth yet.
They're not that bad.
Okay.
Well, you put a few in, so maybe.
Just two. It's fine. Those ones, obviously.
We are big fans of sour candy.
You and Adela.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I like sour candy too. I just can't handle it as much as I used to be able to. But when I was a kid, I fucked with Warheads heavy. Back when, I don't know, we had that one store that was Larry's Meat Market, which sounds made up. But they had all the different kinds of Warheads. And I ate so many Warheads that I like rubbed off the taste buds on my tongue.
Your tongue was just white and shit.
It's just bare.
Could I-
Smooth.
Can I see cup number 1? Could you pass that over?
Whoa.
What? Is it messing with you? The flavor? I could see that.
Suspicious.
Oh, is this a new one?
I'm having the same problem with this one as the first one. No. Never mind. I know exactly what this is.
Yeah, you can just give them back to.
Ew.
That's number 1.
Oh, I know what this is.
Wow. You want to say it at the same time? Mm-hmm. This is Fruit Loops.
It has Fruit Loops taste, which is
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying about.
Disgusting.
I was
need that.
almost hoping that one particularly was. I'm like, I hope it doesn't taste like Fruit Loops. Mm-hmm. But it does.
It does. But I don't like that. Okay.
This is number 5.
Number 5. And there's 6 altogether.
Uh-huh.
No. Okay. I'm sorry for all the silence and chewing.
I think we have so many that are similar, like as far as your Jello and
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
I think it's 1 and 5 that are Jello and Kool-Aid.
But I could see how you could easily mix those two up.
Yeah. I can't tell. So that's that. So I feel like now I will know specifically what this one is. And I'm excited. Let's see. Yes. I am correct.
Yeah.
This is Sweet Tarts. In my humble opinion.
No. I can taste it.
Yeah. Well, there's a pink one.
I'm a big fan of the chewy, the
Yeah.
big chewy sweet tarts.
Yeah.
And the consistency of these reminds me of those, which is also nice.
The pink one. Fruit Loops can eat a dick.
So basically, I think what this is going to come down to is, you're right, Amy, is the being able to figure out the difference between the Kool-Aid and the Jello.
I think the Jello was number 5 just because of the bouncy consistency, the gooiness. Do you get what I'm saying?
You think about that about 5?
Yeah, 5 is like, to me, Jello, because I think 1 is Kool-Aid because the outer flavor they kind of focused on, but they didn't really think about the consistency of the jelly part of the jelly bean. But the Jello number 5, if you like chew on it, it's a little bit more bounce to it. If you catch my drift.
When it's all said and done, I am fucking amazed that Dollar Tree had all of these.
They did a good job. These companies did a good job at making these things taste like they're supposed to.
With the exception of Fruit Loops, just because they do get the flavor right. It's just not the flavor I'm looking for. These are all like 5-quarter across the board for me.
I think so too. Okay.
I did
So-
rate them on flavor though.
So let's go with the ones we know for sure.
Right.
We know that 2 is Starburst.
You are correct. Yes. 2 is Starburst.
3 was a freebie. That's Warheads.
Yep.
4 was Fruit Loops. And
Yeah.
6 is Sweet Tarts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. KB, you think that 5 is Jello and 1 is Kool-Aid. 5 is Jello.
Taste the chewy consistency.
Yeah. Okay. Blue. So this would be Jello. Wait, Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Blue Kool-Aid.
As opposed to
I'm
blue
more
Jell-O?
I'm more confused than ever. I'm gonna trust KB. Or actually, you know what? Just to be safe, I'll be the opposite of KB. So one of us has to be right because I really am stumped, but I'm not that well versed in all Jellos. I'm not that well versed in all Kool-Aids. Not well versed at all. You know.
So you're going to go the opposite of KB, which is number 1, Jell-O,
Number 5, Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I have no idea.
This is very interesting because when KB came here today, she did say she was an expert, I think it was, in jelly bean.
Aficionado.
Aficionado was the word that was used.
Is she true? Is that true?
Here's the thing. It is because number 1 was Kool-Aid
Nice.
and number 5 was Jell-O, and even like the reasoning behind it, I'm like, I think that's pretty.
I
Pretty
supported
solid
it.
reasoning.
Yeah. I just didn't know for sure. Good job.
No, it's a, yeah.
I thought maybe he was going to be like, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I was kind of trying to like set it up like I was gonna go that way, like a real dick move.
Which was everybody's favorite?
I really dig the Sweet Tarts. The Warheads was good, but I expected it to be sour. And it would be kind of dope if they had more than just like blue flavored stuff is not my fave.
It's weird, especially for jelly beans, to just go one,
One
grape
color.
flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of silly. That's kind of silly goose of them. But Starburst and Sweet Tarts, I think are. What's the deal with? So it was the Kool-Aid ones that would have one really, really sour one.
And then one really, really sweet one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kool-Aid flavor ones do seem to be very extreme from one
Like
to the next.
hit or miss.
I thought for sure I was going to try all these and be like, oh yeah, obviously still Starburst number 1.
Yeah. What are you thinking now?
I might give it to Sweet Tarts.
Sweet Tarts are good.
It's that, like I said, it's that more chewy consistency for me.
KB, what do you think?
I just first off, liking as many jelly beans as I do, I did give these all a grade. Starburst, obviously A+ baby, always delicious.
Never fails.
Their flavoring, their consistency, you know what I'm saying? And it's been good like the entire time. Ever since Starburst jelly beans came out, they have consistently been fire.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
Thank you, Starburst.
Stankley, get the fuck out of here with Brock's.
Get out of here.
Oh, because they have black jelly beans. Dog, people who I don't tr- I'm leery and weary of somebody who can eat a bag of just black jelly beans.
We can't slander too much. My mother is also a black jelly bean eater.
Yeah, but okay, I ain't gonna say it, but
I know.
it was back then when they didn't have a lot of flavors like that. So like, yeah, you gonna bust it down with the black jelly bean.
Sorry, Mom. Back in your day, they didn't have flavors for things.
No, they did, but not like that.
You're right. They didn't have Starburst jelly beans.
Yeah.
You know.
So, Sweet Tarts was really good. I do like the consistency.
Yeah.
I gave them a B plus. F Fruit Loops. Fruit
F for
Loops is
Fruit Loops.
Yep, but terrible. Just
Garbage.
like their fucking cereal. I'm not a big Fruit Loops fan
Me
because it
either.
all just tastes the same, and you just scraping up your,
Honestly.
your mouth for this weird citrus, whatever flavor that they put in there.
Yeah, I don't know
And
what
now
you're
they've
doing here.
injected it into fucking jelly beans.
And honestly, I don't think any of these are different flavors. I feel like they're all the same.
No, that's the issue with Fruit Loops. It is all the same. Colors don't matter. They're
Trash.
they're the M&M of cereal.
Trash. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Also, T loves black jelly beans. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know.
The other thing with the Jello ones, I really didn't like them because I knew they were the Jello ones because they have like this earthy taste at the back end of it.
Do they?
Yeah.
You can really taste the hooves at the end.
Let's see.
I'm
I'm just so pissed because I know this bitch is about to be right. I'm gonna be like, wow. Oh my God. You're not wrong. What the fuck? T says Fruit Loop milk is better than Fruit Loop cereal. I agree. But I wouldn't get that far.
Yeah.
I can't get to it. I can't.
And I wanted the blue war. I loved the warheads coming out too. And I wanted that to be more sour and more flavors.
I'm gonna wash my palate, cleanse
Yeah.
my palate with some Warhead. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's a good one though.
Yeah.
I just wish it was more flavors.
So Jello and Kool-Aid, meh.
Meh.
Fruit Loops, straight trash.
Trash.
You could have come with a better cereal.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles.
Ooh, but all theirs taste the same too.
That's okay. I like their taste better.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you.
You know. Just ugh. What do you think?
Adele and I guessed, like, kind of the ranking. Mm-hmm. We had Starburst on top, right? Followed in a close second by Sweet Tarts. Mm-hmm. Then we had the blue Warheads. Then we had Kool-Aid, and I think this is where we muffed up. We had Kool-Aid, and then Fruit Loops, and then Jello.
Okay. Yeah,
think
Fruit
we
Loops at
would've-
the bottom for
We would've
sure.
switched those two.
Yeah, you pretty much had it. Is that kind of your general ranking? Did you guys eat some before?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
opened them all up in there. We did buy one extra bag of Starburst,
Yeah, because we know we like that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those have been around a minute.
I personally like. I would almost say I prefer the
Sweet
tarts
tarts.
to the Starburst.
I think the sweet tart ones are good. If they had Spree, I would like those. I like
Spree
Sprees.
is really sweet.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Well, this was a good snack review, Timmy. Thank you.
Yeah, it was. There was 6 different, and then we're like, should we get a drink? We're like, no, that's 6 different jelly
Come with
beans.
some
are enough.
water. Some water is what we need.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you want me to go grab a case out of the?
A case. Okay. So, did you see all the water at my?
Yeah, I did. I was like, damn, she turned into Sam's Club. She an Amazon wholesaler now. Like, what the fuck?
Nope. Amy's a prepper now. She's a doomsday prepper. She's been seeing what's going on, and she's like, it's time to
No.
finally hoard water.
I had somebody swing by and grab something from me, and I couldn't meet him. I was like getting ready for something. I was about to leave. So I think when he came by, Timmy was here when he came by. And I was like, yeah, just, I put it in the mailbox, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, do you need any water? And I was like, yeah, I'll take a case of water or whatever. Timmy opens the door. There's 9 cases of water
Oh my goodness.
on my front steps. My back had just gone out, so I couldn't bring him in the house. Sorry, guys. You can bring it in. So, yeah, now I look like a doomsday prepper.
Yeah.
I appreciate the water. I don't have to buy any for a while.
Yeah. Fucks
You
with
know,
it.
if you need a case of water on your way out, you can take one. Go for it. You know?
I'm seriously gonna. I know this might be a joke for the podcast, but I am gonna do that.
No, Timmy, I'm right there with you. I was like, word?
Yeah.
This is the time of year where I can kind of throw a case of water in the little foyer
Hey,
area.
I like
of
to
my
make
apartment.
sure that people don't leave my house empty-handed.
No, we appreciate
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
We appreciate that.
No problem. No problem.
Timmy, yes, that was an awesome.
I liked that one.
Oh, thank you.
All of those low key, like the top 4 for $1.25. Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially to fill like little candy eggs or whatever.
Yes.
Those like kids are bang those like
I was gonna
easy.
say,
Those
we
are
should,
really
we
good.
should do an Easter egg hunt.
When you have a lot of siblings and you don't want to get them all the same, it's like, oh, this one will actually eat Fruit Loops. Here, give him the garbage one.
Exactly.
This one's the least favorite. Give him the Fruit Loop.
You just give them to yourself.
yeah.
I
Busted.
kid.
Sweet tarts. The more
I'm
I think
glad.
about it, the more they go up.
Aren't they good?
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones are probably my favorite.
This, I will. The Starburst ones are good. I think they're number 1.
They're reliable. They're reliably good. That's what happened with Brock's that Mr. Man don't want to talk about is the fact that like Brock's at one point was good, then it got bunk.
Yeah. Is that
E.B. Brown
your
candy and
is that
shit.
your favorite Easter candy? Jelly beans?
Yeah, because I do not rock with chocolate like that.
I
like
don't
that.
either. I'm so glad we have that in.
And
I'm
I
just
don't like
not
Peeps.
a chocolate.
I think that shit's disgusting.
Disgusting.
I'm not a fan of Peeps. Oh, they have and Peeps is another one. They have a lot of different kinds of Peeps.
I don't get.
They had Peeps Oreos.
It just
like,
it makes my teeth feel disgusting.
yeah, I'm not a
I
fan.
can't do it.
You know, we have been. Oh, this might be part of a later snack review, so I don't know if we want to give it up. But those marshmallows.
Oh yeah.
There's these they're marshmallows that inside of them have like chocolate and low graham cracker bits and
Hey, so on the weekends at the dispensary, a Girl Scout sits outside and sells her cookies.
yeah, smart.
It made me, the first time it happened, I was like, I don't like that. Like, because one, I was like, you're exploiting like some med patients, you know?
No.
But then I was like, and also, I work here because I don't want to be around children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I like that we can't have kids in our place. Like, it would be
sure.
wild. And so at first I was like, but then I was like, God damn it, it's smart. Damn it, it's smart. And yesterday, one of the customers brought me cookies. Like, he's like, what do you want? And I'm like, you know what? I want some classic fucking just the shortbread cookies, you know? And I left him at work. But
They're gone now.
they are gone now. But they have really, like, they have a lot of different Girl Scout cookies now. Like a shit ton.
Yeah.
The s'mores one, I wouldn't generally like. Delicious.
They got a caramel one that's
Dude,
bang,
it's a
bang.
brownie
Like
with caramel, like a caramel disc in the middle, drizzled, I think, probably with a little bit of chocolate, and sprinkled with sea salt. It's fucking delightful.
yeah.
That sounds good.
It was really good.
I don't get Girl Scout cookies because I'm broke. I get I think Dollar General's brand Clover Valley.
Yeah.
Yep.
They usually have close-ish,
Yeah.
girl-ish Scout cookies, and they're like $1. But inflation, $1.50, $1.75 now. But used to be $1.20. Back in my day,
Back
they were
in my
$1.25.
Dollar General.
Sold actual generals.
Back in my day.
Now we're ripping down their statues.
I honestly, T also agrees that Peeps are gross. I don't really know anybody that loves Peeps like that.
That's like saying you like the Pez candy.
What's wrong with the Pez
I
candy?
like Pez candy. The chalky.
okay.
It's super
Never mind.
chalky.
I do like chalky candy. I don't know why. Like, what were the roast? Were those just sweet tarts? The rolls?
Smarties.
Smarties. I'm so sorry. Smarties.
I'm not offended or anything.
I am.
Just if you do it again,
Dare
I'm
I- yeah.
leaving.
Everybody knows Smarties because they had a teacher that handed them bitches out.
Well, and I also acted like those were my meds.
Meds,
As
yeah.
a child. I'd be like, I've had a long day.
Yeah.
I feel like the white Smarties were like vanilla ice cream flavored.
I did. I think maybe we talked about this once, but I
Yeah.
did recently find out that they all have their
different
individual
flavors. Yeah.
I thank you for that.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
not
I
like
mean,
Fruit
They're
Loops.
like the stripes of.
My method of eating Smarties is open them up and then shove
shove them into
all
your mouth at the same time.
into my face,
Yeah.
hoping I hit my mouth.
You're like, I feel so much better now.
Took my meds.
That's fucked up that we thought like that as children. We saw it so much on TV and in movies that we're like, well, that's life. We're definitely going to be popping pills for our problems. when we're
Yeah.
older.
We couldn't
Damn.
wait to. Couldn't wait to.
Let's get into it. Let's play the game.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's play a game.
What game? Do you want to play a game? What game are we playing?
Two truths and a lie.
Wow.
Two truths and a lie.
Okay.
Two truths and a lie.
Two truths. I was trying to do like the row,
offbeat,
row, row
like,
your
yeah,
boat
the row,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. What? Okay.
I was trying
Two
something new.
truths and a
Listen,
lie.
you don't
Two
want me to be
truths
Axl
and a
Rose.
lie.
You don't want me to be
Two
Mariah
truths and a
Carey.
lie.
You don't want.
It's actually better this time.
Two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie.
That was her Eddie Vedder.
I thought that was her Alanis Morissette. You.
I don't know.
We got Axl Rose and Alanis Morissette.
It was the duet you didn't know you wanted.
And you don't want
You didn't
Nobody-
need it, but we gave it to you.
No.
Okay, I should do the Axel while you do the Alanis. Just saying.
I thought it was Eddie Vedder.
It's whoever I want it to be at the
I'm
time.
Sorry. I'll just eat these Fruit Loops. Joe.
Ew, yeah, you should.
Are you really eating them?
No.
Oh. Have you ever like not liked something, but because you was high, you would still eat it?
Yeah. Dude, I'm not eating that shit. Oh, there's literally nothing else here to eat. I mean, I guess I'll eat that shit.
It tastes like shit.
Stale potato chips ass meat.
Yeah. These tomato basil thin crackers that I got when I was on a health kick for a week. Like, fuck.
Guess I'll eat these healthy snacks.
Two truths and a lie.
Two truths and a lie.
Two truths and a lie.
See? Did you see like
Two
what
truths and a lie.
Two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie.
Two truths and a lie.
I like when she does the run.
Two truths and
Two truths and
a lie. I am up here.
I need you to be up here with me. You're down here and I need you to be up here with me.
when singers have those moments.
I love that.
I just saw
it makes
one-
me want to be like a choir teacher.
Yeah, like I saw Michael Jackson looking at the We Are the World singers, and he's just looking at like you. He's just looking at motherfuckers. I know you fucking lying. I know you.
Why are you here with me? Why are you here with me?
No, the best is when Chuck Berry and John Lennon are playing together.
Oh, that's a great clip
And
too.
then Yoko chimes in,
Oh my God.
and the look on Chuck Berry's face of just like,
You better shut your fucking ass up.
Who allowed this bitch up here?
Like, we were just letting her vibe back here. We were doing our thing up here. The adults were talking.
Yeah. Okay, let me not. Okay. The established musicians at that time were working. And here you come with some other shit. That shit is hilarious. I saw one with Whitney Houston, and I saw one. It wasn't her singing, but it was Beyonce, and she was preparing for a show or something. And so she was talking to all the set designers, and she was like, so let me tell you once again what's happening. Like, we're wearing all white, so the lighting needs to match that so that it pops, but you guys have done it in red and purple lights. And they're like, and she's like, so it doesn't even make a difference, like all the stuff. She was like, I gave these notes yesterday to you all. And these, like, she's probably the youngest person in the room. And they're all quiet. And if she turns, it looks dead at them, all in their face, like, no, like, somebody say something.
Go ahead.
And so they're all stumbling or whatever, and they're like, oh, we can get it down. She's like, because, yeah, I said this yesterday, right? And they're like, oh, yeah. She's like, what the fuck?
What's the problem?
What's the problem? And I was like, dude, like, she could have total, like, she wasn't really a bitch in the moment. But it was just like one of those moments where I'm like, I totally understand her frustration.
I'm with
Like, I was like, I'm with you, G. Like, what the fuck is that?
I
So
told you.
sometimes it looks like they're being dicks. You know what I'm saying? When they, you know, and sometimes it's like, nah, like they right.
Right.
Like looking at a motherfucker just fuck up the song. No, you right to just look at him like, I know you fucking lying right now. Like, you really go back and look at the We Are the World behind the scenes shit. That shit is hilarious.
It's really funny.
It's funny as fuck. Because there were certain people who they struggle
A little bit.
a little bit.
Anyway.
It's because of the singing.
It is. Yeah, no, I get it.
We did finish the song though.
We did.
That was just an aside.
That was the behind the scenes of the making of the song.
Yeah.
You know.
You
that
gotta
was the,
see, you
that
gotta
was
see
the
our
pop-up
facial
video.
expressions. Yeah. You gotta see our facial expressions while singing that. Go watch the video.
Who's going first?
What's the theme? It was a little vague,
I
so
could be your hero, baby.
I put hero because of who we're making fun of for the music.
I can. Oh, I see. I can. I could be your hero, KB.
Why are y'all going with Enrique Iglesias? Why y'all have better options and y'all are going?
We could be heroes.
I need a hero.
Yeah.
I'm holding up for a hero. Tonight.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Look at all the options. But y'all immediately went to Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah. Well,
It's up there. That's up there too.
we're in Enrique home. I'm sorry.
With Jennifer Love Hewitt in the video.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Jennifer Love household.
That's right. That's right. That lady is a heartbreaker, you know?
Respect the game. 2 truths and a lie. Who going first? All right, so our theme was heroes, y'all. Like a hero moment or whatever.
If you were a hero or you met your hero or anything to do with heroes, you ate a hero.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any number of things. All right.
I got one.
Okay.
I got mine. Mine is I am a hero.
Ooh.
And this was back when I worked with Jill. She owns a company where they sold like sweets and treats at carnivals and festivals.
our
and stuff
sister-in-law.
Like that. Yes.
Yes.
And I worked with her, and it was in Indiana, and this was pre-pandemic. And basically, what had happened?
In the before time.
Yes. And I will say I am a very non-confrontational person, so it was very hard to think of a story where I actually had to like do something. But we sold the treats, and this woman came up, and she tried to pay with one of the fakest $50 bills I had ever seen, and her shit was like $6.
Not even a real, like not even the right size.
The print was off. It didn't feel. I was like, I don't think Obama's on the 50, but I'm not positive. Thought they made new 50s. So like
Obama
immediately,
cross-eyed.
I kind of turned to Jill and I'm like, this looks off. And the woman was quickly like, oh, I got it from the ATM, you know, blah, 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 blah. And Jill's like, well, then, you know what? You need to take it and go back to the ATM. And Jill's like, actually, she was like sitting off to the side. She gets up to be like, actually, let me. And the woman's like, no, I'll just I'll go check with them. And so I was like, oh, yeah, here's the 50 back. And when she went to grab it, I had my phone and I took a picture of her and the 50.
Nice.
And she grabbed it and took off. And so then it was a festival. So we flagged down the nearest cop and we're like, yep, there's the fake 50. That's who you're looking for. And they took that information and
Probably did nothing.
no, they found her. She ran off to like the parking lot area and they got her.
Wow.
So they said she's been trying to pass fake bills to all the food vendors.
Damn. Wow. What a hero. I can be a hero, baby.
Yeah, that's what I sang to my sister-in-law, my brother's wife.
And did you have a bang and like it's windy and it's
Yeah.
hot? And,
Kiss away
Yeah.
your pain.
Don't forget the verse of this. Will you dance?
If I asked you to dance.
Will you laugh?
If I told you something silly. When you're not,
Will you cry?
if you stub your toe.
I'll be with you tonight.
Will you crumble? If I kiss your lips. I don't. That might
He
be it.
sang it like that. Then he sang the first verse where it's a little.
Would you dance?
Yeah. If I asked you to dance.
Would you cry? I don't know the lyrics.
No. He sang it like that because I remember the video was a whole ass little movie.
I can kiss your ass tonight.
I can be your hero, baby. Hey, isn't it? They forced Enrique Iglesias on us.
Well, yeah.
Like when we really think about musically, like, and I get his father is a fucking icon, right?
Yeah.
Like, but like, he was just hopping on whatever. Like, he did a theme song for the Jersey Shore G. Oh baby, I like it.
Oh shit! I forgot about that song. And get it down on the floor, baby, I like it. I forgot about that. That's what I'm jamming to later.
Got you.
Enrique.
Okay, so that was Timmy's hero.
Timmy's hero story. If it really did happen, you want to go? I can go.
I can go.
Okay.
So this was for my two younger sisters. They wanted to go kick it with some friends. I'm down in D Vegas. I'm going to visit them. I'm older sis. And so I'm like, honestly, I'm not trying to hang out with their friends because I'm 30.
Yeah. Like, I'm good.
But I also get them wanting to go out because my parents was like, no, y'all not going out a lot. And so they were 19 and 17, and I was like, well, where y'all going to? They're like, we're going to like a little bonfire. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, y'all want to do that? I can chill out, have a drink there, and not really be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ride down there. So I get the permission. I ride down there with them. They get down there. They the only black people at this bonfire party because it's D Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
These white boys get to fucking tussling. They start fucking and fighting near the fucking fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, G, like, this shit is like off. Like I was like, I know white boys. I'm 30.
I've met them.
And I have partied with white boys. I was like, yo, these dudes is tweaking. We gonna get y'all. We about to leave. And so my youngest sister was like, nah, I want to stay because just some little dude that she hollering at. I'm like, dude, like, y'all got school on Monday, G. Just see him then. I'm being the rational adult because I'm like, this is about to get stupid. Because they just out here 19, 20 years old drinking at a bonfire. So they get to tussling or whatever. We pull off. I'm like, we getting the fuck out of here. Dude, one of the dudes got like stabbed. Like we heard about it the next day. It went left.
Damn.
Super quick. One of the dudes got stabbed. Another dude got like stomped out pretty much or whatever. And I was like, y'all got to pay attention to your surroundings. When one thing happens, dip.
Yeah.
I've never seen a night really go back to a good space, really, after an initial altercation.
Right.
I ain't never seen a night go back to good.
Normal, just chill.
Just chill.
Yeah.
So I'm 30. They're 19 and 17.
Right.
I done seen it.
Yeah. You got to pay attention to what's going on around you.
And get the fuck out of there. And then both of my sisters since then have been in situations where they honestly were like, dude, we just dipped because remember when you were like, yo, if one thing go off,
Yep.
get out of there.
It's not going to get better.
It's not going to get no better. And both of them have been like, that's been like a piece of advice that they carry with them. And I'm like, yeah, like, and we end up going over to one of their other little homies that wasn't there, kicked it with them for a little bit, played pool, and then went home. And then nobody was tripping. Nobody got in trouble. We just heard about the shit that went haywire the next day and was like, see.
Good thing we weren't there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of there.
We would have seen some shit and been involved with some shit.
I don't know if that's like hero, but
You're a hero.
that's as close as I got, I guess.
Good job. Proud of you.
Look out for the little sisters.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Here's mine. So, this was a long time ago. It's about my niece and nephew who are now in their early, close to mid-20s or mid-20s. Okay. When they were babies. And one day it was like we had the kids, they stayed the night, right? And I think I must have like went to go let the dog out or something, but the kids came with me and they were like still in their pajamas, right? And I'm still in my pajamas. And my nephew wanders a little too close to the pool. And before I can like reach him to pull him away from the pool, he falls into the pool. And I fucking immediately, no thinking, just fucking jump in the pool. Retrospect, I may have been able to grab him from outside the pool, but I was like fucking panicked, right? So I get him out of the pool and he's, coughing and, whatever, throwing up water or whatever. And, it's a little bit cold. We fell in a pool. So I'm like, my adrenaline is pumping because that happened. It was traumatizing and I saved him. Right. And I'm like, so proud of myself. I'm like, oh, thank God I saved him. Like, what if I wasn't out there? Blah, blah, blah. And I come in the house, with my nephew who is soaked. He's wearing like the footy pajamas and those things like absorb a lot of water. And so they're like drenched and I'm drenched and I come in the house and I was like, oh my God, you won't believe what just happened. And immediately bless my mom. She did not know what happened, but I get yelled at for getting the floors wet.
That's some mom shit right there. That is some not reading the situation at all.
No.
But caring the fuck about her house. Don't fuck up her house.
Because you come in through the back door and there's like, it's the kitchen and the dining room. So it's all like, it's hardwood or like tile, right? I don't remember what it is at the time because it's a long time ago. But then I could go into the living room where it's carpet. And this is where I'm like, you're not going to believe what happened. And she's like, Amy? Why are you my carpets? I'm like, I just saved your grandchild's life.
And you worried about the carpet.
Yeah, so imagine like my adrenaline rush to just immediately be like, how dare you?
Yo, dude, moms are so good at that shit. Like, they are so good at getting to the core of something and just like, bow, like, you like, the bigger picture here.
This will dry.
Yeah. Get some towels.
Once she knew the situation.
Yeah.
But she definitely jumped the gun on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
So who's lying?
Who is lying?
I feel like it's Timmy.
I feel like it's not.
Nice.
I feel like it's Sterling.
I think I know that story. Do you still have the picture in your phone?
Not this phone, but my other. I will run home and grab my
Yeah,
other phone.
go home real quick.
Yeah.
You can go home real quick. I like to believe that KB would not lie about like someone
Not my
getting stabbed
No.
or like her sisters.
Not my little ones.
Not my babies.
Not my babies.
T said, Amy, you had me until the end. So she thinks a little embellishment with my mother that I lost her there.
No, but that sounds very mom-like.
Yeah, that's our mom.
Thank you.
Because that's my mom. My mom would trip about, like, why are you walking in here on my carpet like that? Like, and it's like,
Yeah. It's definitely a mom thing.
like all they care about is they fucking
I'm like,
house.
damn, let me tell you what happened. Shit.
How you bleed all over my carpet like that?
Oh, get your shoes on. I guess I'll use my gas and my insurance.
Grab another towel
To go
because
get
you're
you
not going to bleed like that in my car.
You're not bleeding on my car. Get you some fucking stitches, I guess. Sometimes
You
they
gonna
be
be
real
all right.
mad.
You breathing.
I've had worse.
Over here crying and shit.
I don't want none of them tears in my car. If one tear gets on my seat, I swear.
Blood and tears. What's next? Sweat. Okay.
Come on. Okay, well, T thinks it's me. I feel like I do. Like I feel like I've heard that story from Timmy, but we know Timmy, and he does
Do
do
we?
that. We do.
Oh.
He does do that thing. So it could have been a fucking $100 bill for all we know, or another
Amy.
possibility.
What? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, or Amy's doing that thing, and mom never yelled at you for getting water on the carpet at all.
Do you believe that, Timmy?
That was the most believable part of that story.
Amy didn't save a child.
Maybe you just took him swimming.
T's like the exact opposite. She's like, no, no, no. Okay, but again, there is the possibility.
That it's Sterling.
No, that's
Someone
not
do me a
happening.
favor. Someone do me a favor. Get up and open that door and see if Sterling is sitting on the couch right now. Please, I beg of you.
Do I need to do it?
Just peek out like a creep. Thank you.
Adela's on it. Why are we doing this?
I'll tell you why in a second. He is not out there.
Okay, perfect.
A clue that Stankley's up to no good
Yes. And
is
started
that
making-
Stankley is sitting on the couch because he's trying to hear what's going on in here.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Or he's just doing that downstairs. I mean, we are pretty
He's
loud.
watching. He's also, we're streaming live on Twitch.
Yeah.
Amy stopped everything as if she was giving us the most important fucking information.
It is important. It is important.
What I want you to do is hold your breath.
You guys are stressing me out. I'm going to take a shot of this jelly bean. Oh my goodness. Whoever is lying has to take this shot of Fruit Loop.
Oh,
jelly.
no.
Yes.
Wait. I said this on purpose. I said this on purpose to gauge the reactions of the people in the room. And Timmy said, "Oh no." And Timmy said, "Oh yeah." Oh no, Timmy, this is not good for you. This is not good for you. T says, "Shit, Timmy."
I'm an empath. I really feel for anyone. My heart just bleeds for anyone who has to eat those.
That was very telling. That was very telling. Adele, do you have any opinions on what's happening? It's Tim. Oh my God, that was a brilliant moment in Happy Corner history. I am so proud. I told you, because I discovered that customer from the pre-show was a police officer, I feel like I am a true detective now. I have cracked cases, and I just manipulated this situation.
Oh man. And Timmy gave her the ammo. Whew, that's epic. That's like training day.
With my own jelly beans that I bought.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Oh no. We gotta clip that one. That one's getting clipped for sure. Wow.
So who do you guys think the liar is?
Well, I honestly did not think it was you until this very moment. Truly. Well, the thing was, I didn't think KB was lying. I don't think KB is lying. And I didn't really think you were lying. And I know where I'm standing. So I thought maybe we were getting tricked. Do you guys think that could be a
That's what I
possibility?
thought when you asked it. That's what I thought you were testing. That's what I was like, fuck yeah. Like, and then.
And then Timmy fucked it up.
I was like,
Maybe he is an empath.
like, damn, Timmy. But I felt that Timmy was lying.
You did feel that before.
Yeah.
What about this? You think the whole thing's a lie? Or do you think he's playing Timmy tricks?
Just the whole. I do remember you working
He did the
the
festival.
festival stuff
I've
with
done
the
multiple,
treats.
yeah.
Yeah. But the whole fake chase down the cops thing, I don't know. It just didn't sound.
That sounded suspicious until, because I was like, oh, they didn't do anything about that. Like, because I know how we would treat counterfeit money at our establishment, and it's not. Our first thing is not to be like, you made this, because fake money is circulating all the time. So, but until you said like that she had been trying to pass that at different booths, I thought that maybe that was a possibility, like that she had already been like being looked for. So, I don't know. And just don't want to think my brother's a liar. All right, let's get these Fruit Loops ready.
Let's. Do you got some more?
No, there was only 7.
We ain't even.
Scenes
We've been
total.
nibbling on
Dude,
all
look
the
at this.
other
Okay,
ones.
All the other
All
ones.
the other ones are pretty much empty.
3, 1, and 2 are empty. Those are Starburst. Do you like one over the other?
No, just take one.
Okay, I like yellow. I gotta take my pills.
What is this one? This 5. Oh, the Jello.
Jello.
We can finish the Jello.
The Jello. You know who has some really good jelly beans is Smuckers.
The jelly?
Yeah.
Jelly.
This
Jelly
is what
beans.
this is what their Jello is trying to do. They're trying to taste like Smuckers.
Okay. That's trash. It's earthy at the end. All right. Let's get into it. Timmy, who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Sterling.
You think we're all telling the truth?
Yes.
This is only out.
Well, what else can you do?
Yeah.
I think it was me.
You know who I think it was?
Who's that?
The government.
Oh, yeah.
You forgot.
Yeah.
Tim was supposed to do that with me, but he forgot. There's a cat knocking on the door. I think T is also going with Timmy.
Weird.
I'll also go with Timmy.
I've been said Timmy.
Fat Boy, do you think it was Timmy? And Adele, you also think it was Timmy? Okay. All right, well then let's go through the people that aren't lying first. KB, are you lying? Oh my God.
Hell no.
Okay. Dude, I got so scared. I was like, oh my God, KB's lying. No, you're not lying. Okay. You want to ask me? You want to ask me?
Hey Amy,
Yeah.
are you lying?
I thought Tim was slow clapping. No, I am not lying. That happened.
That sound like it happened.
Yeah, it did happen.
Yeah.
It did happen. I was like, damn. And like, as my niece remembers it. She's like, I remember you saved Drew's life, and then Graham yelled at you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
And I'm telling you, that was that end part. I was like, that is such a mom thing to do. I was
Yeah.
like, that's what solidified me.
Very
that,
much
yes,
so. That is what happened. Yes.
That is what my mom would have done the same shit. I was like, yeah, that really happened.
Yep. Sometimes
And then
your
I
mama
knew-
jumps the gun, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't the liar, so I was like, okay, Timmy.
Hey, Timmy,
Yes.
are you the liar?
I am not telling the truth. So, yes. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm not telling all of the truth.
Okay.
That happened. It could have been 100. I'm pretty sure it was a 50, though. I didn't take her picture or tell police. We were just like, fuck out of here with that shit. but I did tell the other food vendors.
Oh, okay.
That I did tell, and a couple of them were like, yeah, she did try to pass off fake bills here, but none of us were. I mean, most of those food vendors, yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, I did not believe the you tracking down to tell the cops this.
I'm like, Timmy ain't no narc.
So here go your Fruit Loop.
I was trying to set it up like,
Adele, can you pass those?
gee, thanks, babe.
He said, oh no.
You don't have to add any more. This is enough.
Adele.
That's why she did the broad range of flavors.
They're all the same flavor.
Adele said, I want you to think about what you've done and that's lie. And we don't do that.
Ever let me pour these in your mouth while you sleep.
I'm so sorry. Do you have something to drink?
No, actually, I ran out of water.
Oh, I don't really have any either.
Perfect.
I ran out too.
Oops. Just eat more jelly beans.
And the irony of all that is this bitch has just bottles
I have
and
this
bottles
much
and pallets
water.
of
Yeah, I
water.
have pallets of water outside.
I'm taking a whole case. I am.
Yeah. Oh. Painful. It all tastes the same.
Mm-hmm.
The only shots Tim will do in the year 2023. My goodness. That was fucking hilarious. I'm so sorry. So sorry that I
And jelly beans, like taking a whole bunch at once, if it's not a good flavor or anything, it's just a mishmash of nastiness. Like, that's the worst. Oh.
All right. KB, are you looking up lyrics right now?
Yeah.
Okay. When you made this suggestion, I was like, KB must have a song in mind.
Who?
That's me.
Fat Boy's here too.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering who was pawing at my foot.
Oh, that was also me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is not an easy one.
Yeah.
I looked for a long time. And
It's more of a song that I know that like it was a hit. People liked it. I absolutely was like, dude, enough. And then he kept doing it.
what is it?
The whole like I'm gonna chant and scream the chorus shit repeatedly, and then I'm gonna build it up. Then this cool like little middling,
Take it down.
Yeah, you know that shit. I'm like, dude, like I hate it. What is it? The Best of You?
Oh my God, that's one of my favorite songs.
Oh, really? I fucking getting the best. I can't do that shit. And like he kept doing it. Like it's so many. And I love Foo Fighters. Dope band. I love Dave Grohl. He's like probably one of the ultimate rock stars of our generation to me. Like he seems like a really cool dude. But like, cause like he keeps doing like I could do some more songs and he would have that same. Do you get what I'm saying?
The same
I know,
structure.
and I know why he wrote that song. I get it, like, and I get the message behind it because people be like, "But do you know?" I know,
Actually?
but I just see the veins
Oh, yeah, he has to scream that shit.
in his neck, and it's just like,
You're going to destroy your shit, you know? I get it.
I just always hated that song. Not even that it's like the worst song ever. It's just for them.
I love that song.
I know it's okay.
I pulled up one song that I was like, these are the worst Foo Fighter lyrics.
I also did it because you're a fan.
Yeah. And I wasn't trying to be like, I'm like, man, I don't want to be like that fan that's like, they don't have any bad song. Like, they have bad songs.
Yeah.
They're just, I can't find something that I'm like, wow, these lyrics are just absolute trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I'm not even shit. Like if you really pay attention, I'm not even shitting on their lyrics. I just hate the whole structure of
the song.
songwriting that they have lapsed in, that Dave Grohl has lapsed into with the I'm screaming something, and then it's like I don't know. It's just like it becomes so one note. Like for me, like do
I get
something,
it.
do something else.
I get it. I'm just saying. I sat there once we got the prompt of like what band we're doing.
Yeah.
I did so much research. I looked to the internet to be like, help me out. Like, give me some trash lyrics. And like, I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
So I asked a friend of mine, I said, what do I do? And he sent me a song with no lyrics. And I was like, clever. Because I don't know what song to do. So that's my dilemma.
Well,
I could have done Pearl Jam easy.
Well, I have a backup for this.
Okay.
So, SNF, we have a playlist that we all contribute to. And if you listen to the playlist, you usually can figure out
Who's who.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we have TJ, shout out to TJ. He put the song Gloria. You know that song, Gloria, Gloria. And then, have you listened to the lyrics to that fucking song?
I don't.
Dude, my God. Oh my God. Why was she reading this bitch to filth? Like the way that she talked about Gloria G. Let me pull this up. Cause
do you know any Glorias?
Yes, my aunt.
Mine too. Loved her. She was my favorite woman on the planet.
Yeah.
May she rest in peace. That lady was like probably damn near 100 when she finally passed away, but love Aunt Gloria.
Okay.
But this Gloria hurt somebody. All right. Let's hear about it.
So this is, all right. Gloria, you're always on the run now, running after somebody. You got to get him somehow. I think you've got to slow down before you start to blow it. I think you're headed for a breakdown, so be careful not to show it. You really don't remember. Was it something that he said? Are the voices in your head calling Gloria? Gloria, don't you think you're falling? If everybody wants you, why isn't anybody calling?
Damn.
Like she really reading the shit out of Gloria.
Yeah, holy shit.
You don't have to answer. Leave them hanging on the line. Oh, calling Gloria, Gloria, Gloria. I think they got your number, Gloria. I think they got the alias, Gloria, that you've been living under, Gloria. But you really don't remember. Was it something that they said? Are the voices in your head calling Gloria? Gloria, how's it going to go down? Will you meet him on the main line or will you catch him on the rebound? Will you marry for the money? Take a lover in the afternoon? Feel your innocence slipping away? Don't believe it's coming back soon. Hey,
wow.
Why do you know this bitch's life like this?
Damn, you're obsessed. Damn.
Don't do this to Glow. Okay?
Yeah, poor Glow.
Like this is a hater ass song.
Glow just living her life, man.
And you really don't remember, was it something that he said? Are the voices in your head calling Gloria? Gloria, don't you think you're fallen? If everybody wants you, why isn't anybody calling? You don't have the answer. Leave them hanging on the line. Oh, Gloria. Gloria, I think they got your number. I think they get like that. I think they got your number, bitch. Like
I think they got your number.
They got your number. Like they not trying to holler at you. You're not that bitch.
Right.
Relax. Why don't you
They got
slow
your
it
number
down?
and they're still not calling you.
Like this some hater ass shit.
Yeah. Gloria obviously fucked somebody that that you are hella mad about.
You don't have the answer. Leave them hanging on the line, calling Gloria. I think they got your number. I think they got the alias that you've been living under, but you really don't remember. Was it something that they said? Are the voices in your head calling Gloria? But I remember I was like setting up the room and listening to the song, and I was like, damn, like, who is this bitch like all up in this glorious business like this? Like,
why are you so mad? Who did Gloria fuck?
Yeah.
That you wanted.
This sound like
this is hater shit.
This is some hater shit. She like this sounds like, you know how have you ever seen somebody get confronted in a friends group? Like there's been some outside beef and then there's like a confrontation and they decide to do it in front of the friends group. that's this song right here.
Yeah,
Like,
we've done that. Shout out to my niece who was there with us that night when we decided to confront our friend for her behavior.
yeah,
And like my niece brought it up. This was years ago. Okay.
yeah.
And my niece brought it up the other day. She goes, I promise you, I have a recording of it in my phone. Because she just sat there like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? She knew like all our business in one night. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? She was just like, I'm just here for the tea. I don't know what I'm doing here. But it was amazing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to confront your friend, you know,
in front of your friends.
in front of everybody.
But
Yeah.
she tried to play Gloria. Gloria just living her fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it the voices in your head, Gloria? Bitch,
Lying ass bitch.
you sleeping with everybody, huh? Who's it gonna be next? Is it a rebound? Oh, well, who? I'm not
Jealous.
fucking you, so why
Yeah,
you care?
why are you so worried about it? Because she fucked your man. She fucked your ex. So you're big mad about it. Hey, happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
Someone has to fuck your ex, you know? It
yeah,
happens. It happens. It's their problem now.
yeah,
Don't you worry about it.
yeah,
Thank you for that. That's a wild, what a wild ride.
yeah,
She wrote a song out of the letter she wrote to Gloria.
yeah. That's a little hater ass song, but it sounds happy.
Yeah, I love when they do that.
Gloria.
I love the songs you're like singing along and you're like, wait, what the fuck am I saying? Shit. I love when that happens.
Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah.
What do we got? You got any roses to give? You got any dicks to eat?
Yeah, I always got dicks to eat.
Figuratively.
Yes.
Tim's like, it's this button.
Eat a dick.
Hold on, real quick. Checking in on Timmy. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, that was Fruit Loops. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Title of this episode is
no.
Fruit Loops.
Not the Fruit Loops. Shot of Fruit Loops.
Whew.
Who's eating a dick?
Tennessee. Baby, what is you doing? What is you doing? All of the, I don't know if it's, and this is gonna, I can't eat the stupidity. All the real issues that's plaguing your constituents, you worried about like drag shows.
Right. Come on.
I've driven on your roads. I have been to your busing areas. Let's just say y'all need to focus on some infrastructure. Pass some of those bills right quick.
Right.
Why is your constituents paying $400 and $500 for their registration sticker? Y'all sitting up here worried about the wrong shit. Why don't you worry about your northern neighbor of Ohio? What just happened there? Y'all need to check what your water sources is looking like, my G. What your meat is looking like. What your produce is looking like. The fuck?
Definitely.
What you not about to do is get people sucked up in dumbass cultural, like the culture wars that don't really mean shit. Most Americans really don't give a fuck. Most Americans are just trying to survive.
It's the least of my fucking worries. Are you kidding me?
You know how frequently drag queens probably seep into people's like daily thought? Probably not that frequent.
Right.
But then y'all talk about it so much, it's like, I do want to catch a drag show.
Yeah. Actually, I need to make it out to a drag show soon. Yeah.
Those are always fun shit.
Yeah. They are a good time. Fucking, oh my God, chill. Just don't go to one. If that's your problem, how about just stop?
Yes.
Continue not going to them.
Yeah, freedom of choice. You don't have to go there.
You've been not going to them this whole time.
Yeah.
Just continue to do that. You know?
You had Goof Troop, Ron DeSantis. This shit is hilarious. This is watch. I'm about to blow y'all mind.
Ooh, tell me.
Ron DeSantis just spoke in Illinois, in Elmhurst.
In Elmhurst.
Yeah,
That's not far.
that's also by Chicago.
Correct.
So he went there talking about his plan for police and all this other shit and crime and how to stop it because our governor doesn't know what he's doing and blah blah blah. I'm like, bruh, you're the governor of fucking Florida, Florida, Miami, Orlando. What are you? Go look at the crime statistics. We right here. What are you? What? How are you? How is Florida man touring to other countries?
Other countries.
No,
Other countries.
no.
I know.
From Florida, from Florida man, from the country of Florida.
The country. Yes. Outside the United States. The country.
I'm tired of us having to claim them.
No, I know. It's nice because they don't want to claim us either. So it's like, yeah, we have a mutual understanding. We can agree on that one thing. Look at us go.
Going to New York and Chicago, which you went to Elmhurst, you didn't go to Chicago, and doing this shit, I'm just looking at this goofiness. I'm just like, what? Like, is nobody going to say, like, how, like, your residents fight with alligators? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have consistent hurricanes. Y'all have robberies. Y'all, one of your cities was built purely on cocaine.
Yeah. Fat Boy's nosy ass. It's okay. You tried your best.
And here we have you going on a tour. Talking about here's how I'm going to stop crime. Stop it in your country first.
Yeah. Then you could come see us.
You can't even fix your shit. Eat dicks. Eat dicks. Tennessee, that was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Until y'all get y'all countries in order. I'm tired of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. I pay Illinois taxes. Okay? That's going towards these states.
Yes. Yes.
When I pay my federal. And I gotta hear this dumb shit. From Florida man. Eat dicks.
Eat all the dicks.
Eat a dick. Ooh.
Ooh. Woo. Hey, that was fun.
I got a rose.
Oh, all right. Like, Fat Boy. What a dick. I have a dick that can be eaten. It's Fat Boy. Oh,
He
my
just
God.
moved the camera. Oh, wow. Fat Boy, get that.
No, just
All right.
do a rose.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The rose is to this one just goes out to generally like the supportive friends out there that that reciprocate the aspect of friendship. That when you need that ear or you need someone to speak to or they need that,
Sure.
that you're supportive and in very healthy ways. And sometimes those friends don't get the recognition or thank you
That they deserve.
And so we just want to send a rose out to all of those.
To the real ones.
Yeah.
Thank you for being there.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a
Thank
friend.
you for being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again.
Then we started from the bottom, now we're here.
Oh shit. KB, what you got going on?
Just go to K Marion Comedy, my Instagram, to find out my shows. I got a lot of stuff coming up, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm in Galena in April. Yeah, just go to my Instagram.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna try to remember them all right now.
I get it.
And then SNF every Thursday.
Yes. We have See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic coming back this week. We were off last week for Fat Tuesday. So we'll be back this week. Should be a fun time. We'll have the next Shots and Giggles show in March. We just had our show yesterday. It was a really fun time. So definitely try to make it out to the next one. They're always free. 4th Saturday of most months. Right?
Not
Yeah.
October.
Not October. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Tim and I both have a show coming up.
Thursday, March 2nd at Burger Station.
Yes.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So we'll be there. Cool. Timmy, you got anything else?
Yep. Nope. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was an accident.
Okay, all right, that's how you feel. Let it rock. Let it rock. Let it rock.
It doesn't matter now because now
It's so much fun.
we have to wait until the whole song plays before I get started over again anyways. So
Oh my God. So it's just playing.
it was an accident. It's turned all the way down.
See where it is in the song. Slowly turn it up. I want to see.
Oh, it's over.
I was like, pull up.
All right, that has been the Happy Corner podcast this week. We love y'all. Y'all have been amazing per use chat. We appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Thank you.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Boredom is just torture.
It was.
KB and Amy have just what the doctor ordered.
This was a hilarious episode.
Pull up a chair is the happy corner.
Fat Boy's like, I've had a long day.